Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy. At Vose Pharmacy, you can count on their dependable and reliable pharmacist, Kevin Vose, and his friendly staff, serving Louisburg for more than 10 years. To learn more, visit vosepharmacy.com or call 913-837-3784. Currently in overtime of the junior varsity game prior to the girls' game tonight. So awaiting the conclusion as the score stands 35-35. Louisburg ended up hitting a nice three-pointer to tie it up at this score late in the fourth quarter, approximately 30 seconds remaining. Ottawa struck back with a 2, but there was a clock problem, which may have brought about some controversy on those benches. Right now, Ottawa is up 37-35, so we'll keep you posted on the final conclusion of this junior varsity game. Up next, we have the girls varsity, followed by the boys varsity. Girls varsity sitting at 2-0. Opposing the 0-1 Ottawa girls. We've got starters ready for you, pregame analysis. We'll go ahead and send it to our first break, and we'll be right back after this.
The University, it's about giving support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right. The first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com. Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Buddy Shaw in Louisburg for a quote today.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
The Bose Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stows with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Oh, shoot!
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Wildcat fans can find us at 1262 West Amity in Louisburg or 913-837-4230. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Hi. Welcome to the Louisburg Sports Live pregame show. This pregame show is brought to you by Farm Bureau financial agent TJ Solander. TJ's goal is to help you plan for the unexpected and protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 106 West Amity Street or call 913-837-3237. That's TJ Solander, Farm Bureau Financial pregame show. Louisburg girls sitting 2-0. The boys also on the right track. Ottawa girls 0-1. And that will be matchup number 1 for tonight. The girls' game, where Ottawa will look to claim their first win on the season. And Louisburg continues their reign. Broadcasted last week, I believe it was last Tuesday, the season opener, home opener for the season for Louisburg. And was a overall really well-played game. Defensively, this team looks very sound. They're very scrappy. They're very aggressive, attacking the ball. They're going to be all over the floor. So for Ottawa, I feel like if you're coming into this game, you've got to be willing to be a little bit scrappy. You've got to be willing to get on the floor and get aggressive at times and really just kind of ball chase. You got to be after the ball. It's constantly, turnovers, trying to force turnovers, trying to draw fouls, whatever it is. Ottawa's got to be a little bit on their guard because Louisburg plays a very, very aggressive style. And we saw that with the boys' game as well. They had a little bit more routine offense, which I think led to their success last week. But for the girls, the offense has kind of been the struggle. If they can get that put together here tonight, get some routine buckets, get under the basket, drop some in, I think things are going to shape up really nice for them for the remainder of the season. You always expect perfection out of your favorite team, but you also understand that there will be mistakes. And it's going to be the team who's perfected the craft in the offseason the best, and that's the team that's going to be taking the victory tonight. So we'll go ahead and take our first break on the pregame show. We'll be right back after this.
The University of Kansas Health System is proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Kansas City Chiefs. Both organizations know excellence comes through their actions. It's about getting support and collaborating together. It's providing comfort and leadership to forge the path to success. The University of Kansas Health System cares for you in every moment, no matter how small. Learn more at kansashealthsystem.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Lewisburg at 913-837-3237.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910.
Back on the pregame show as we look forward to this girls matchup between Ottawa and Louisburg. We will look ahead in the schedule of the Louisburg girls team. Following tonight's matchup, here in about 3 days on the 12th, Leavenworth will be the opponent for this girls team. That will be at home this Friday. I will not be on the call. We will have somebody different broadcasting that game, but I will be returning later on or after that game. On the 16th, headed to Baldwin and then back at Bonner Springs on the 18th as well. So back-to-back away games, and that takes us pretty much into Christmas break all the way to January. January 6th, starting it off out of the break on the 6th. Versus Harrisonville at home, then headed to Spring Hill. And then we have our next game against Baldwin on the 16th. That's at home. 27th versus Eudora. Bonner Springs hosting on the 30th. And then hosting Paola on the 3rd. And then Ottawa will have their second matchup against Louisburg on the 6th of February. That will be at Ottawa. So both teams getting some home court advantage this season as we look at the schedule, but it's going to be 2 months from now until these two teams meet each other. So almost completely different game plans, I would assume, especially at the high school level. These teams are constantly fluctuating. They're constantly changing up what's the offensive scheme, what's the defensive scheme, and trying to adapt to their opponents. I think this is going to be a great learning opportunity for both of these teams early on in the season. They're both going to get a taste as to what these kind of district rivals are going to be, and going forward, what they're going to have to do against tough competition. We're going to see some interesting shots tonight. The big deal for both of these teams, I think, that you're taking away, regardless of if you win or lose, you want to at least keep it close. If you lose, you want to keep it close. If you win, you want to make sure that you're taken off, you know, and if it is a close game, you want to make sure you're just poking out that edge and getting the win. So whether or not you win or lose, I don't think is the biggest issue here. It's about what you take away from tonight. As early as it is in the season, this is a big learning opportunity for both of these teams, and it's going to give them what they need going forward into the meat of their season. I mean, here in 1-2 weeks, we're going to be into the middle of the season, and we're going to be talking about, what are these teams going to need to be perfecting? You've got about 14 days, and when you put it in that perspective, it's a little bit different. And when you're not counting weekends or Sundays, I mean, that's 10 days that you get to practice with your team, that you get to make the changes and perfect the craft that you're trying to do to get it down once you get into the real part of your season. I wouldn't say this isn't the real part of your season, but it certainly is a spot that allows for improvement. You can start off a season really slow and then boost your way through all the way to the end and have a really, really good run. So what happens tonight is not the make or break. It's what you take away from tonight. As we look at Ottawa's schedule going forward, go ahead and give it a quick glance. So far, they've played Bonner Springs, and that was a loss 71-56 at home. They got Lakin up next, and then a tournament this weekend at Paola, at Spring Hill, or at Paola to round out the pre-Christmas break season, and then at Spring Hill on the 6th of January, all the way, and their final game will be at home versus Spring Hill. They've got a lot of division games right there at the end. Louisburg, Eudora, Bonner Springs, Baldwin, Tonganoxie, and Spring Hill all getting a chance to get a stab in on Ottawa there at the end of the season. We'll see if they're able to get it done there towards the end. And that's, I mean, you look right now too, you've got pretty much that same exact stretch. You have Lakin, you have the tournament, but then you have Paola, Spring Hill, Tonganoxie, Baldwin, Paola. You got Paola twice in rapid succession, only a month apart. And then you get a break with a tournament, Osage City, and then you're at Eudora versus Pittsburgh. I mean, these are big name teams that you're going to have to claim a win against to have that successful season because they're in your district. That's what that's what it boils down to, folks, is it's what you do within your district that's going to tell you whether or not you're going to really have this big chance at going deep into the season, because that's the people you got to push through first. Well, without further ado, we'll take our last break of the pregame show, and we'll be right back before the tip-off. Stay tuned.
DeVos Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Since their doors first opened in 19...
performs our national anthem.
Getting set for quarter number one. As we listen to the PA announce the starters, we'll go ahead and jump into them ourselves. Leah Askins Dietrich, 5'8" junior. McKenna Losi for Louisburg. Kirby Evans for Ottawa, the 5'6" sophomore. Then you have number 42, Dylan Nichols, 6'1" senior. Number 1, Natalie Price, 5'3" sophomore. And number 11, Hadley Watts, the 6' sophomore. On the other side, we talked about Losi. Number 13, the senior, Morgan Latham. Number 22, McKinley Harmon. Number 23, Maddie Yoder. And then number 33, Aaliyah Gibbons.
And for the Wildcats, junior, number 33, Aaliyah Gibbons.
Bockelman was a starter last week. See
Good luck to both teams.
that change here tonight as we get set for tip-off. Both of these teams' size advantage right now, as it stands, is going to go to Ottawa. And that's going to be the 6'1" senior, number 42, Dylan Nichols. So favored to win that tip. Oh, excuse me. Looks like she's got a brace on, so they're going to swap her out on the tip-off for number 11. And that's Hadley Watts, who's only an inch shorter, but certainly doesn't look it, I would say. Price has a bit of a taller stature visually. And tip-off goes to Ottawa. They find space down low and capitalize on the early points.
Basket by 11, Watts.
So opening it up with a quick 2. Louisburg losing the ball. Gibbons turns it over. Transition offense down the floor. And it'll be an easy bucket for Askins Dietrich. Louisburg not really having that spark that we've seen, or that we saw last week, at least not early on, looking to kind of ignite here on this possession. A bounce back two would certainly feel nice. Losi has to dribble it outside of the perimeter. Finds Gibbons. Gibbons trying to create space. Loses the ball again, and Askins Dietrich is the one with it. Hands it off, and the layup goes to Price. A 6-0 run to open up this ball game, and we're just over a minute in. Driving into the paint. This time it's Yoder. Yoder finds a spot and gets fouled on her way to the rim. She will be headed to the line for two. Tough opening sequence here for Louisburg. 2 turnovers and 4 points off of the turnovers, all of which were shot from the block. All 3 of the buckets so far. We'll see if Yoder can capitalize. She does not on the first. Just getting one here to get the goose egg off the back can be such a benefit. And Yoder does. Grabs her second. Cuts the lead down to 5, and here's a fast break. Dishing it down low. Losi tips it away, and now she's stolen from. Dietrich goes up and can't get the bucket. That's Leah Askins Dietrich who's fouled on her way. So now she will have a chance. Foul trouble was something that Louisburg did struggle with last week. A lot of the points from Wellsville were scored from the charity stripe. And it wasn't a great percentage either. Askins Dietrich makes the adjustment and knocks down her second free throw. Gibbons tries to get it in, and it's taken away. 3rd turnover. This one will be rebounded by Ottawa. And hitting the deck was Losi along with Watts, who had the rebound, and she's shaking off, I think, a funny bone.
Foul on number 12, Losi, her first foul, team foul number 2, Wildcats.
I think she hit the floor a little awkward with her left arm, and she's shaking that off. Holding it a little awkward, but here's Askins Dietrich. Dishes it down low to Price. Or no, not Price, excuse me. That was Nichols. And now we've got a whistle, jump ball at the base. So Louisburg gets away with that possession. They turned it over on the inbound last time, but this time they'll go to Harmon, who gets it in successfully, and now another jump ball. I believe so. Called a jump ball. She got it in to Kinley Scott. And yeah, the possession arrow has flipped. So now attempted layup won't go. Rebound, Price, or Watts, excuse me. Won't get it, and it's out of bounds on Madeline Yoder. Louisburg cannot get it off of this half of the court. Subbing in number 31, Taylon McMurray. Ottawa gets it in, and a nice hook shot capitalized from Kirby Evans. And yet another turnover. Askins Dietrich misses the layup. The putback is unsuccessful as well. McMurray fights for the ball, and it'll be headed the other direction for the possession. Oh, excuse me, a foul. That goes against Kirby Evans, who made the bucket on the last possession.
Checking in for the Cyclones, number 12.
And a bit of a miscommunication there, as I believe Ottawa was trying to make a sub. Gibbons throws it off the shoe of Scott. Now it's the other directions. Dietrich nails it this time, and just some messy play is going to lead to a timeout for Louisburg. We'll take our break here on Louisburg Sports Live, and we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
And we're back on Louisburg Sports Live. Louisburg only 1 on the board right now as we are about 3 minutes deep into the first quarter. 1-11 is the score. Not looking pretty for the Lady Wildcats, but the turnovers have been the issue. If you can limit those, and all of a sudden things start to turn around. It's a lot easier to limit that and kind of protect the ball than to try and change up shooting forms just because something's not working. Harmon on the inbound, looking for Bockelman, gets it in to Yoder, and another turnover. This one goes into the hands of Price, dribbling around, and it's poked out by Harmon. Stays with Ottawa. .5:24 on the clock. Price gets it in, it's tapped away, and will be headed out of bounds. Sticks with Ottawa's possession. This time a bit of an easier inbound, as I don't believe it'll be as contested. It'll be Price starting out with the ball. Joined on the floor by some new names, Alexa Turner being one of them. Askins Dietrich gets it to Watts, who takes a mid-range 2, won't go. Rebound is headed the other direction off of some extra physicality. See what the number is here. That'll go against Watts on the over the back. And Louisburg has got to get it over midcourt. I mean, this is task at hand right now. Yoder, pass, moving the ball well. McMurray gives it to Yoder, and they make it across midcourt this time. Yoder dishes it out to Scott, and can't capitalize on the 3 shot. Yoder gets the board, tries to find Bockelman underneath, and cannot go, out of bounds. Ottawa takes over. Only 1 shot on that possession. Ottawa with Askins Dietrich. Watts back to Dietrich up at the top of the key. Dribbles inside. Tries to make her way past. And a blocking foul will be called against McMurray.
First foul on McMurray.
Thought she stepped up with some good timing. I think that just heartily goes in the direction of the defense. And Askins Dietrich looking lethal right now. She has been the top scorer tonight. And another turnover. Ottawa, deep pass will go way too far, out of bounds. Louisburg takes over. So a turnover for a turnover as both teams trade possessions. Harmon looking for the inbound, gets it to Yoder. Yoder dribbling down the floor, gets past 1. That's Natalie Price on the heavy contention. Shot goes up from Scott, won't go. Pass out to Bockelman is loose. Price gets it to Askins Dietrich. The layup won't go. Rebound Bockelman. Trying to move the ball a little quicker this time. Yoder finds Bockelman on the close wing. Gives it off. Now tapped out. Harmon for 3. Won't go. Rebound McMurray. Trying to find her way inside. Gives it out. Bockelman for 3 this time. Won't go either, and it's rebounded by Ottawa. Price, fast break 2 is good to go. Another timeout taken by Louisburg. We'll stay here for the time being. And just not exactly, not even close to the start that you want. if you're the Wildcats. Way too many turnovers, shortened possessions. You're not drawing anything out, and extended possessions for Ottawa. They're getting a lot of offensive rebounds, a lot of defensive rebounds. They are capitalizing in just about every statistical category there is at this point. So Louisburg's got to step it up. 2 missed threes on that one. I liked the looks. Those weren't bad, but when you had the possessions prior, it just adds a little bit of salt in that wound when you're like, had you made it, it would have felt really good. You know, bounce back, get yourself up to 4 points. That's like almost 1.5 possessions worth of points. And then all of a sudden, those go blank. It's like maybe we should have taken a smarter shot, but you had 2 chances. Feel like the shots were there. Not a terrible possession, but you got to keep creating those if you want to have a chance. Yoder puts a spin move on her opponent. Now trying to get the ball loose, and she is called for traveling. Tell you what, this Ottawa defense setting up the trap at just about every point in the floor is flustering the offense of the Wildcats. Cyclones are rolling right now on both sides of the ball. They get it down low to Dietrich. Won't go. Rebound goes into the hands of Scott. Back the other direction. Yoder gets it over a defender. Harmon back out. Now it's Deere driving in. Won't go. Rebound is in the hands of Emerson Deere. Tries to get it to Yoder, and she does. Yoder overthrown on the pass inside to Scott. And it'll be another turnover by Louisburg. As of right now, turnovers have been about 80% of the possessions from Louisburg. You got to start thinking maybe it's time we force a couple of our own. Play a little extra physical, create some lanes and some fast breaks, some opportunities for our offense. Something's got to change here. Scott driving underneath and is called for a foul. Or no, is called for a travel. And she lost the ball, so I don't actually know how that would have worked, but doesn't change much in the grand scheme of things as Ottawa moves the ball inside. Shot goes up from Lily McCullough. Another loose ball. That one was off the hands of Dylan Nichols, and now back the other direction. Askins Dietrich is off the floor right now for Ottawa, their leading scorer. It's a big opportunity for Louisburg, and another turnover. Headed the other direction. And out of bounds. Ainsley Michelle, joined by Natalie Price, Dylan Nichols, Alexa Turner, and the last player on the floor for Ottawa is Lily McCullough. Foul called. Gibbons, Bockelman, Deere. Those 3 on the backcourt. And they're joined by Latham and Losey on the floor for Louisburg as Nichols will check out for Askins Dietrich. Getting her rest in and now back at it. 1-15 is the score. 90 seconds remaining here in the first. Bockelman dribbles around the perimeter. Gives it off. Gibbons finds herself in the key. Kniving her way underneath, and another loose ball. It's picked up by Deere. Gives it off. Gibbons now trying to settle in, and that pass errant, but ends up with the Wildcats. Latham, Losey, 3 seconds on the shot clock, won't go, and it's rebounded by Ottawa. Askins Dietrich taking it down the floor. Deep pass will make its way back to her on the outside. Ainsley Michelle, and now it'll be at the top of the key, McCullough. Nagala drives down the right side, and it's blocked by Losi. Stays with Ottawa as it goes out of bounds. 34 seconds remaining, 9 on the shot clock. Askins Dietrich on the inbound. Gets it in. Now back to her on the block. Makes a maneuver. Cannot get around the base. 23 and counting. As Louisburg makes it across midcourt with 18 remaining. Losi back up to the top with Bockelman, and now Gibbons. Down low. Here's Latham. Back out. Gibbons finds herself for three and gets it. Breaks the field goal scoring drought and gets the first of the night for Louisburg, the only of the night so far here in the first. 4:15 is the score. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we'll be right back for the second quarter of action. You're watching Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vos Pharmacy.
Auction Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vos Pharmacy for the second quarter of action. 15-4, Louisburg was able to get a three there at the end of the first after an early free throw as well, and now a loose ball. Gibbons gives it off. Losi finds Latham underneath, and a loose ball once again out of bounds, turnover to Ottawa, and that has been pretty much the story of tonight. If you're just checking in, Louisburg has been struggling offensively. Defensively, they haven't been too bad. 15 points in a quarter certainly is not the worst possible scenario. Askins Dietrich carries a lot of that weight right now offensively, and a great block defensively from the Wildcats, as now they're going to try to move down the floor. Emerson Deere off the toes of Nichols for the Cyclones, and now Louisburg will get a baseline inbound. This has also been a bit of a struggle tonight, so we'll see if they're able to get this one in. They find Latham. Latham is fouled. That one goes against number 11, Hadley Watts. First team, second personal for Watts. Checking in now is Ainsley Michelle for Watts. So they're going to get her off the floor momentarily. Deere on the inbound. Tries to find Latham, and a great steal and save from Askins Dietrich. Layup won't fall from Kirby Evans. And now Ottawa will get an inbound from their baseline. Askins Dietrich moving around, gets the call, gives it to Nichols underneath. Now back outside, this time with Turner. And we've got a whistle as Dietrich was going to open up the floodgates from 3 points. But it will not go. Turnover, Ottawa back to the Wildcats. Both teams have kind of struggled. I would say if Ottawa didn't have as many forced turnovers as they do defensively, their turnovers would look pretty rough right now in this game. But since they've forced so many, those opportunities kind of just break even in the grand scheme of things. And so Bockelman now down the close sideline. Finds a screen up top from Gibbons. Latham underneath. Great ball movement, but just can't connect. Deere now in the corner. Bockelman sets up the offense from the top of the key. Gives it off. Man defense, which brings about a motion offense. Latham cannot get the layup. It's blocked by that of Ainsley Michelle. And now headed the other direction once again. Scoreless through the first 90 seconds of quarter number 2. Harmon and Yoder, as well as Scott, will check in for Gibbons, Deere, and Latham. Nichols checks out for Alice Payne. First minutes she's seeing here tonight. Payne getting on the floor. Inbound goes to Yoder. Yoder to Bockelman. Bockelman trying to find low C underneath. It's tipped away and will stay with the Wildcats. Inbound from Harmon. Scanning. Finally gets it into Yoder. Yoder's going to take a 3 shot. It bounces around, won't go. The putback, no dice. Scott finally gets it back out to Yoder. Yoder takes a long 2. This won't fall either, and it's finally rebounded by Ottawa. That'll be Michelle giving it off to Askins Dietrich. Now working the ball on the perimeter. Louisburg sticks with a man defense. Harmon guarding Askins Dietrich. Gives it off to Michelle. The help defense pokes it out at the end. Bockelman was the last to touch it. And so it'll stay with Ottawa on that side of the floor. Inbound. Michelle back over to Payne. Or no, excuse me, that's Evans. Loose ball. Evans got the 2 and an and 1 from Askins Dietrich to add insult to injury.
Count the basket for Askins Dietrich. Foul on 23. Yoder, her second.
A very tough sequence right there, as that will be the second foul from Yoder. First team foul of the quarter. It's been a rather clean game from both sides, as Dietrich was not able to connect on her free throw. Back the other direction, 19-4. As we trickle down into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Scott gets her own putback and makes the first bucket of the second quarter for Louisburg. Just a moment ago was the first bucket for Ottawa. Almost went 3 minutes of scoreless possessions from both teams. But Askins Dietrich is heating up now. 22-6 after that three-pointer. Yoder moves it to Losi. Losi working the base. Rebounds Scott, and she's fouled on her way to the bucket. She'll be headed to the stripe for 2.
Second foul on number 12.
A 16-point gap is the separation as it stands. Second team foul, second personal inflicted on Alexa Turner. Scott connects on her first. And free throws are going to be essential here today. You get those opportunities from what it's looking like right now for both of these teams. There's not going to be a ton. They've been playing pretty clean. The whistles have been dry. So when you get this opportunity, it's very important that you're capitalizing on it, like we just see Scott. So now back the other direction, following the 7-point stretch that Ottawa had going for him there. Broken by Scott. Now moving the ball down low. McMurray loses it, and Ottawa takes back over. Askins Dietrich with a nice layup, dicing through the defense to get to the basket there. 24-8, still a 16-point lead now for Ottawa. Gibbons has to hand it off. And Yoder tries to force it inside, won't go. Finds herself on the ground trying to give it away. McMurray is fouled.
Foul on Askins Dietrich, her first foul, second foul number 3, second quarter.
Askins Dietrich called for her first, third team foul. Move the ball down low. Gibbons finds space, and it can't connect. Scott with the putback and one. Big time play for the Wildcats. Kinley Scott now for a chance to go 3 for 3 from the line, and she does. Perfect tonight. Askins Dietrich moving it around the perimeter. And out of bounds will stay with Ottawa. Big three-point play for Louisburg, and you gotta rally off of that. They've got 9 points so far, tied for Ottawa in this quarter alone. Shot from Askins Dietrich. Water. Yoder down the floor, moves it quickly to Scott. Scott finds McMurray, and her shot's blocked. Out of bounds on Ottawa, and they will find themselves at the base once again for the Wildcats. Scott, long 2 look, got it. Bit of a slow developing play there from both sides, but Scott finds the space, takes the shot. Looks really nice from her perspective, and a big miss there from Evans. Now leaves Louisburg with a bit of a bonus possession here. Yoder moving on the perimeter, tries to find her way inside, fading 2, won't go, rebound Nichols. Now moving quickly, Askins Dietrich will be fouled on her way to the buckets. Shooting 2 up next. Dietrich currently 1 for 3 from the stripe. See if she can even out that ratio. And will not on that. 1 for 4 as it stands. Harmon will check out for Deere. Second, Dietrich makes the adjustment again. Just a little rough around the edges when it comes to those first free throws. They move it down low to Scott once again, and great awareness there from Hadley Watts as she forces the jump ball. Ottawa takes over. It's been tough here tonight. So far, 13 points for Ottawa in this quarter alone, 9 for Louisburg. A lot closer, not that much closer, as it was an 11-point gap between the two. Here we go to make it 11, and is fouled on the way to the bucket. Maddie Yoder will be headed to the stripe now. And honestly, not to be nitpicky at all, but you feel like with a steal like that, it's got to be capitalized on at this point in the game. Evans gets her 3rd foul, kind of a costly one there for Kirby Evans, as now they're going to get a whole new roster checking in for Ottawa as the starters will take a seat. Like I was saying, at this stage in the game, you know, you get a steal, an opportunity like that. You haven't seen one like that all night. And I feel like even though she got fouled, it wasn't a super physical foul. I can't help but feel like that had to be capitalized on and made there. But regardless, score stands as it is, 13-28. 15-point lead. A 4-point profit for Ottawa in this quarter, as they will look to expand on that. Louisburg looking to cut down, as Maddie Yoder will have 2 free throws coming up. Yoder's first is off the back iron, no do. Second one also off to the left. Doesn't catch the rim, and now Ottawa will get an inbound. Askins Dietrich takes it down the floor. Under 2 minutes remaining as we tick into the final 100 seconds. And a nice bucket there for Ottawa. That was number 12, Alexa Turner. Loose ball, McMurray almost loses it. And that foul will be called against Askins Dietrich.
Foul on 32, Askins Dietrich. First, second foul.
As she will
Maddie Yoder heading to the line for the Wildcats.
ask for details, and that will actually send the Wildcats into bonus, which means Maddie Yoder getting a second chance here. Buckets on the first. Second won't go. Yoder tries to get the board and will not. It'll be batted out of bounds. Ottawa with it next to their bench as they draw up the offense. Askins Dietrich takes it down the floor. Dishes it off. Alice Payne now back to Dietrich as they continue to work the perimeter. Down low, Dietrich with a good cut and finds herself another basket. I mean, she is just working the floor right now offensively. Defensively, she's been working hard too, getting a couple of steals, quick on the fast breaks as well. When her team forces a turnover, she's just been all around playing phenomenal so far tonight. Kinley Scott tries to go up for a reverse layup. Jump ball at the baseline will stay with Louisburg. 36 seconds remaining. 34 on the shot clock. Inbound goes to Scott. Scott, long two, won't go. Rebound ends up in the hands of Yoder. Gibbons takes a three, too long. Scott gets the board, puts it back and gets it.
Kinley's got the rebound and basket.
Scoring has come alive as of the second quarter here for Louisburg, and a bit of a shove off called on Talon McMurray.
Foul on 31, McMurray, her second foul, team foul number 3.
Not a terrible foul, only her second and the third team, so didn't put yourself in any drastic danger by committing that, but certainly may have slowed down the possession a little bit, as McMurray will try to up the physicality here on defense. Steal, Deere ends up with it. 4 seconds left. McMurray Gonna have to put up a shot, and it won't go. And that will be the end of the first half. 32-16 is the score. Ottawa's got double the score of Louisburg right now. We'll see if they can bring it back here in the second half. We'll take our first break on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy, and we'll be right back with halftime analysis.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit VosePharmacy.com.
First Auction Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Explore, Imagine, and Connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live for the halftime show. You can see the boys teams warming up as we speak. That'll be coming up right after this presentation of the girls game. But talking about the game at hand currently, 32-16 is the score. Got a little bit feisty there at the end of the second. Both teams getting in a bit of a foul trouble, mostly on the hands of Ottawa. And that didn't cost them much as they still maintain a 16-point lead and actually expanded on that in the second quarter. 15-4 was the score after the first. Only one bucket from the floor from Louisburg in the first quarter. A very, very slow start, which is a majority of the points right now. Had they even kept it even or, you know, made a couple more baskets, I mean, that's just a difference maker in an entire quarter of play. I've seen that happen a lot in high school basketball. You get these teams that come out, you know, they're just a little bit cold on a night like this, and they come out, just can't quite get things to go together in the first, and then you're digging yourself out of the hole, or you've dug yourself a hole. Now you're climbing out of the hole that you dug from the first quarter. Basically the entire game switches up, the entire scheme, the entire game plan kind of goes out the window at that point. You feel like you're scrapping for points. You feel like everything's a must-make. The mentality just changes completely, and it's an essential part of the game. I mean, coming out with a lead in the first quarter, or even you can go as far as the first possession, is so essential to sports, especially in high school, you know, when players' mentalities are just a little more malleable than that of, you know, the pros or the collegiate athletes. You look at these guys, and they're out here playing a game that they love. It's obviously frustrating for these players to be down, and that can change a lot of aspects in the game when you start down, especially at the level that Louisburg started down in the first quarter, 11 points. With only one bucket, that just kind of tacks on to that because you know that was looming in their head, but they only made one basket in that quarter. So now, stepping it up in the second quarter, I feel like if you're Louisburg, you got to roll off of that performance. You got to roll off of the second quarter, maybe step it up a bit on defense. 17 points given up isn't terrible. It's definitely workable, but with the rate that your offense is going, and you know that that's kind of a harder thing to change, your defense has just got to step it up. The turnovers have got to be limited. The forced turnovers need to be accelerated drastically. I would say, at this point, you get to a point, at about halfway through the third quarter, if pace really isn't changing and we're not down to about a single-digit lead or even just a 10-point lead simply, it might be time to start playing that really aggressive style of basketball where you quit worrying about fouls, you quit worrying about the numbers on the scoreboard, and all of a sudden you're going for the ball each and every play. You're trying to take it away every single time. So we'll see if that's what ends up being audibled into, and if that changes anything, with the turnover game, trying to play just a little extra physical, keeping your hands on your opponent pretty much the entire time, because you cannot give up anything easy. You got to force them to make it at the free throw line. Another aspect that I want to talk about is the free throw line. The charity stripe hasn't been super prominent tonight, but when it has, we've seen kind of spotty performances here. Askins Dietrich has been the primary go-to for the charity stripe for Ottawa. She's also been the leading scorer so far, so it makes sense. But from the charity stripe, she's only 2 for 5. I would say at this point in the game, if you're looking statistically, obviously eventually Askins Dietrich will figure it out, but fouling her isn't the worst possible thing you can do. She obviously isn't super hot from the free throw line. She's not automatic, so trying to force her to be might be something that Louisburg takes into account rather than giving up those easy underneath the bucket lay-ins. On the other side of the spectrum, Louisburg, you got to capitalize on the opportunities you're given. Kinley Scott is the only one that's perfect from the stripe right now in this ball game, and that's a player that if I were Louisburg, I'm giving her the ball as much as I possibly can and telling her, lean into it. Lean into the physicality, try to draw some fouls, force yourself to the stripe, make your buckets, go home. Go back to on defense and try it again the next time. Play a little aggressive. If things start shaping up in that format, it can certainly change the pacing of a game. It can change kind of the motivation, the drive, and the mentality of these players when they start to see things coming together, especially if it is part of the game plan. We'll go ahead and take a break as we got 2 minutes from the second half of play. We'll be right back after this one for quarter number 3.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at Elliott Insurance Group.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live as Askins Dietrich opens up with a 3-pointer right at a break and expands this lead nearly to 20, sitting at 19 right now, and we've got a whistle blown. This one goes against Kirby Evans. That'll be her 4th foul. Now in big foul trouble for Kirby Evans, the starter for Ottawa, as Louisburg tries to get this one across midcourt. Struggled with it in the first quarter, and now loose ball goes out of bounds. Ottawa takes over. Man, oh man, it has been one of those nights here for the Wildcats. Just not seeming to get anything going in their direction as Evans checks out for number 12, Alexa Turner, as she will sub in for her first time in the second half. Shot goes up, comes back down, ends up in the hands of, well, it looks to be Maddie Yoder. And they'll move it down the floor to Gibbons. And Askins Dietrich with another steal added to her stat card tonight as she heads for the bucket, can't get it. And foul called on the floor after the rebound. See who this goes against. It will be 12, and that is Alexa Turner. And that's her 3rd, so she checks in for Kirby Evans, who now has 4 fouls and claims her 3rd on the night. Ottawa in a bit of foul trouble now as the whistles are starting to be blown, and a big takeaway here for Natalie Price. Down the floor, Dietrich drops in another. 5 points to open up the first minute and a half for Ottawa. Nothing on the board for Louisburg here in the second half. Losi trying to move it down the base. Cannot. Has to give it off to Yoder. Yoder now. Over to Latham. And a great assist from Yoder as she dribbles past Latham. Passes it back to her. And Latham gets the open drop in. Turner over to Price, as they will keep it outside the perimeter. Price drives inside, can't get it. Turner gets the rebound, and we've got a foul called near the far block. This will go against Maddie Yoder. Yoder gets her 3rd, and she will check out alongside Harmon for Bockelman and Deere. Price inbounds to Nichols. Handoff goes back to Price as she wheels her way around and gets the layup. 39-18. 21-point lead here for Ottawa. Rebound, Bockelman put back good. 20-39, back to a below 20 deficit. Timeout called by Louisburg. We'll take a break with them, and we'll be right back after this.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Front Bureau Agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
back on after the break. 5:22 remaining. Louisburg has put together 4 points here in the first 2.5 minutes. Four points for Ottawa as well. Or no, excuse me, 5 points. Or no, wrong again, 7. They started with 32 coming out of half. Natalie Price tries to open up the three, won't go. Rebound is off the feet of Latham on the save, and fouled on her way to the bucket was Dylan Nichols, and so she will be headed to the line. A little bit leaning on that right leg. That will be called against Losi for her second. Team foul number 2 as well. Nichols first will not connect. This is kind of what I was saying for Louisburg, being fearless with the foul game, trying to force the points. 1 is certainly much better than 2 in that situation there. Deere finds herself trapped on the wing, gives it off to Scott. Scott now dribbling underneath, and fouled on her way, gets the bucket and 1.
Foul on the play on 42. Nichols, Scott headed to the line for 1.
Kinley Scott now with a chance for a 3-point conversion. Bockelman will rally back to the other side of the floor as Scott drops in another free throw on the night. She's perfect, 4 for 4. Price gives it off. On the close wing is Watts. Watts finds herself underneath and lays it in for 2. Back the other way, Bockelman moving quick, gives it off. Losi in the key, can't find it. Rebound Nichols, back the other direction as she transitions. Askins Dietrich knives her way underneath and gets the and 1.
Good by Askins Dietrich. Foul on the play on number 25. Scott, her first foul. Team foul number 3. Louisburg.
Kenley Scott called for her first foul.
Checking in McMurray for the Wildcats.
McMurray comes in for Latham.
For the Cyclones.
And Askins Dietrich will get one shot here from the stripe. Misses. Losi fumbles around with it, and what's the call here? And it looks like they signaled the other direction. I didn't quite understand because Losi looked like she was the only one to touch that ball on that transition, and then I didn't know if they called a foul or out of bounds because they pointed in the direction of Louisburg. Louisburg gets the takeaway here on a bit of a miscue pass. Bockelman finds herself on the wing, and man, oh man, Askins Dietrich reads it perfectly. Price drops in the 2. Louisburg just a little reckless with the ball. And one person you can't be reckless around is Askins Dietrich. And we got an over and back.
Yoder checks in for the Wildcats.
23-46. Yoder comes in for Bockelman. Working the base is Watts, puts up a shot, won't go, rebound Scott. Lots of work to do for Louisburg to try and pull themselves within range here as a timeout is called by the Wildcats. 3:25 remaining in this third quarter. We'll take a break and we'll be right back after this.
a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Buddy Shaw in Louisburg for a quote today.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Bose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Bose Pharmacy. No changes on the floor for the Wildcats. For Ottawa, it'll be Price, Turner, and McCullough Nichols alongside Michelle. And turnover, Price takes it, using her legs, speeding down the floor, and laying it in for two. Just burying this Louisburg team right now, as nothing seems to be going their way. 3 minutes. Pass inside to Scott. She gets around the base and drops into two for herself. Price sets up the offense from midcourt. They find Nichols at the elbow. Now here's McCullough trying to drive, and it's touched out of bounds by Scott. So Ottawa retains possession. Price gets it in, gets the ball back, and uses her speed to get around. Rebound goes into the hands of McMurray, but it's a jump ball, which will force the possession arrow to change for Ottawa. Louisburg retains the possession, down 23 as it stands right now. Losey flips it over to Scott. Scott scanning, gives it to Deere. Deere looking for an open teammate, and it's on the floor. Once again, we've got a jump ball. This time, Ottawa a bit of a mix-up there. Deere thought Louisburg had it, but Ottawa takes over. Gets it in, Michelle, or excuse me, Turner. Turner makes the bucket. Gets the Cyclones up to 50. Deere tries to take a jumper from the top of the key. That was actually Yoder. And it bounces its way out of bounds. I actually don't hate the look there for Maddie Yoder, as it was certainly a good shot. She's got the arm to get it there as well. And there have certainly been possessions where Louisburg hasn't been able to even get a shot off. So when you get that chance, might as well take it.
Watts checks in along with number 22, Walters, for the Cyclones.
Kinley Scott on the inbound now after it was poked out of bounds, and this one as well tipped out of bounds by Ottawa. Harmon on the inbound this time. Gives it off to Losey. Losey back to Harmon. as she takes a floater from mid-range, gets it to fall. Price gets the handoff. That one looked like a full-blown jet sweep is what I was looking for, as the inbound came from her, and then she just sped her way around to get that ball. Shot goes up, comes back down, as it will be Hadley Watts who falls on it.
Gibbons and Latham check in for the Wildcats.
Gibbons and Latham sub in for Yoder and Losey. McMurray out to Scott. Scott moves her way around to the elbow and can't get it to fall. Now back the other direction. Price knives her way underneath. Can't get it to go. Scott gets the rebound, and now back the other way for Louisburg. Like to see a bucket to end the quarter. Give them something to move on, as it will be a lane violation called against number 13, Morgan Latham. So now Ottawa will not get the final say. I was gonna say they'll get the final say here in this quarter. Gibbons gives it off. Harmon has to just huck one up, and it won't go. Buzzer sounds for the end of the third. 52-27 is the score. 25-point difference between these two as we boot up for the fourth. We'll be right back on Louisburg Sports Live. Stay tuned.
Vose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit vosepharmacy.com. Explore, imagine, and connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has...
Back on Louisburg Sports Live, fourth quarter of action booting up now. Stay tuned after this. We have the boys game coming up, as well as the Elliott Insurance Group post-game show. So be sure to look out for that. We'll be breaking down the rest of this season for both the boys and the girls teams. Ottawa right now dominating Louisburg, up 25 in this ball game, as they will be drawing out some lengthy possessions here. Hadley Watts takes a jumper, won't go, and it's rebounded by Latham. Gibbons will take it down the floor. Ottawa able to use up 30 seconds of clock before Louisburg was able to get it on their side of the floor, as it'll now be poked out, and Louisburg with an inbound. One of the big factors tonight that I think has been just such a contributor to the number of turnovers, but as well as that, just kind of the ball movement and whatnot, has been strong passes from Louisburg. Just confident passes. You don't like to see hesitation on the floor. That allows your opponent to read you when you're staring down a teammate for a little too long, telegraphing those passes. I like to see those kind of pop out of the hands of these players and into the hands of your teammates. Got to be strong with the ball. Louisburg just has been a little bit flimsy tonight, and there's an example right there. Askins Dietrich gets the steal. Something that can certainly be fixed throughout the season. It's not going to be a super tough ask for these players, you know, just practicing some ball movement, some routine passes on the perimeter to kind of draw up an offense can certainly help as Hadley Watts gets a takeaway. Oof.
Basket by Watts.
Gets the bucket. Down to 6:30 now as McMurray kicks it out. 2-point shots for Harmon from the line. If she'd have been a step back, would have certainly been a 3. Gibbons gets 2 of her own. Down to a 23-point lead here as Ottawa has slowed down just a bit. See if anything really changes. Hadley Watts will take a 3. This one's overshot into the hands of Evans. And that layup won't go. Latham gets out of the block. Now down the floor with Scott. Gibbons takes a 3, won't go. Rebound, Askins Dietrich as she hands it off. Layup won't go. Hadley Watts gets the rebound, puts it back up, and good for a bucket. That was KK Walters who's on the floor right now. Scott was headed the wrong direction. And things are just looking a little bit messy here on the floor for both of these teams. As Kinley Scott will check out. Yoder comes in for McMurray as well. So now on the bench is McMurray, Scott, and I believe Emerson Deere. On the floor, Harmon, Gibbons, Yoder, Bockelman, and Losi. For Ottawa, it'll be Nichols, Price, along with Chloe Evans as they claim the bucket there from Price. Price has been tearing it up tonight. Turner, and finally, rounding out that squad is McCullough. They've organized their roster in alphabetical order, so it's been kind of hard to read tonight. Move it down low, and the layup no good from Chloe Evans. Under 4 minutes remaining. And it'll be number 4, Lily McCullough, headed to the line. That foul was called against Maddie Yoder as McCullough misses her first. Gibbons checks out for Deere. And the whistle was blown. On the free throw. And I believe it will be void. Lane violation from Ottawa. leads to no make on the free throw. Bockelman nearly loses it. Losi does, trying to recover. And an off-ball foul there as Yoder and McCullough were tangled up.
Foul number 4, McCullough. Her first foul, team foul number 1.
That one was getting a little too messy. As it almost looked like it may have had some intention. Certainly a question to be made as they get it out to Deere on the perimeter. Deere kicks out to Harmon. Harmon over to Yoder. Yoder trying to find Losi underneath. Won't go. Jump ball between Deere and Evans. Stays with the Wildcats with 3:06 remaining. 21 on the shot clock. And the inbound will not get in time. Back the other way with Nichols, who loses the ball temporarily, but then kicks out to Price. Price dives in and gets the two. Now Louisburg fighting for their pride at this point, trying to cut the deficit as much as they possibly can. Bockelman gets a good bucket. I haven't seen a single point deficit since the first quarter.
2-point basket by McCullough.
And I don't believe we'll see one for the remainder of this ball game. Bockelman underneath, gets another.
Bockelman assist from Yoder.
That transition between her and Yoder have been working really well as Price goes head first into the paint and will be fouled.
Number 5, Bockelman, her first foul, team foul number 2. Into the line for the Cyclones, number 1. Natalie
Cyclones have 5 substitutions. As Price may have been
Scott checks back in for the Wildcats.
razzed just a little bit by the student section here in Louisburg. See if it works again. And it does not. (65-37). As Louisburg nearly loses it there. Minute 47, counting down. And as we said kind of before, this is a big game. You know, these two teams are going to be seeing each other in 2 months. It's going to be important that they both adapt. For Ottawa to be able to see Louisburg kind of working off of maybe their second stringers a little bit here at the end of the game. I know that a lot of their starters are in now, but for a moment there, working off of some of the second stringers and really putting together some good possessions for Ottawa to be able to see that and be like, hey, you know, this is what's working for them. This is what they're going to try to build off of here in 2 months. It's important, but for Louisburg to see this game and still fight here towards the end, just as important. You know, you're seeing how Ottawa works. If they show any weak spots, you got to be using every single second to try and analyze this game. Could be the difference between over under 500 record. And you're only going to see teams like this throughout the season as well. I mean, very competitive teams in this league. You expect a lot of high-level competition going forward. Bockelman will get called for her second foul. Third team. Or excuse me, Harmon, second foul. First team, or third team, I was right. Askins Dietrich will be called for a double dribble. She's trying to make her case, but she simply lost it there. I didn't see anybody even near that ball for Louisburg. Just kind of turned around, let it hit her stomach, and then tried to dribble it again. Losey's fouled underneath, 41 seconds remaining. That'll be the second team foul.
Foul on Watts, her third foul, team foul number 2.
Deere with the inbound here, 35 seconds on the shot clock. As she tries to lay it into the breadbaskets of Yoder. Askins Dietrich drops in another 2 as the shot clock is now off for both of these teams. Askins Dietrich will not take the 2. Deere trying to chase. And will be called for a foul here as the clock continues to run. And that will be it. 37-67 is the final score. Louisburg goes to 2-1. Ottawa goes 500 so far on the season, as they're looking real strong. Askins Dietrich, along with the duo of Natalie Price, did a lot of heavy lifting here tonight and showed their fangs on offense. So looking forward to that February matchup. Louisburg has got to find a way to shut those two down if they want to have any kind of chance of putting together a W on that date. That'll be February 6th. We'll go ahead and send it to break here on Louisburg Sports Live. As we've got 15 minutes until the boys' game, stay tuned for that. And right after, following, will be the Elliott Insurance Group post-game show. So stay tuned for that as well. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic. You want to live free?
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you know, you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Hey, you ready to go to my mom's?
Well, I can't go today. I have to mow. It's probably going to take all day.
Well, that's too bad. Don't work too hard.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Option Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
The Bose Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Wildcat fans can find us at 1262 West Amity in Louisburg or 913-837-4230. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics are committed to providing quality health care for area families. With comprehensive solutions, Iron Horse Dental and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics will listen and take the time to truly understand your needs, goals, and lifestyle. State-of-the-art equipment, techniques, and facilities combined with a new approach to oral care. That's what you get with Iron Horse Family and Cosmetic Dentistry and Dr. Laura's Orthodontics. To learn more, visit them online at drlaurasortho.com or ironhorsedental.com.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Oh, shoot!
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Wildcat fans can find us at 1262 West Amity in Louisburg or 913-837-4230. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Building a life is different for everyone because everyone is different. That's why State Farm is there.
Contact Buddy Shaw in Louisburg for a quote today.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College. At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Oh, shoot!
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
State coordinates of new land acquisition.
Oh, well, you know that big oak tree that got struck by lightning?
Negative.
The barn with the funny cow mural?
Negative.
One-eyed scarecrow?
Negative.
Giant water tower? You're not from here, are you?
I've never seen him.
Robots don't know you. We do.
Hey, how's your dad doing?
For over 80 years, we've built relationships first and plans second. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Frontier Agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
For 50 years.
And we're back on Louisburg Sports Live. Louisburg in Ottawa, facing off for the boys' game. Quarter one starting in just under a minute. Go ahead and get into these starters. While they talk about them, let's go ahead and talk about these two teams. Starting off with your Louisburg Wildcats. Right now, as it stands, they're currently 2-0. As it stands, with a win over Wellsville and Tonganoxie. And now taking on Ottawa, who is also 0-1 on the season. Strumberger, excuse me. Strumberger for the first starter, followed by Parker Stanfield, and then Owen Marsh. For the Wildcats, senior number 5, Owen Marsh. Derek Frederick and Lance Callahan will be the starters. Senior number 10, Derek Frederick. On the other side of things, you've got number 1, Gavin Seaton. Number 2, Hayden Hull. Number 3, Jace Morning. Number 32, Trey Spencer. And number 34, Aiden McCullough. Good luck to both teams. Ottawa chasing their first win on the season. Louisburg trying to stay undefeated. This team has a lot of bright spots. The only really dull spot that we saw were that the shooting percentage wasn't what it probably should have been from underneath the basket for Louisburg last week. Strumberger was just a little bit off the mark just about every time. I think he's got the talent, he's got the skill to be able to drop in those twos, those putbacks off the rebounds. I think once he gets those put together, this team is really gonna start to show its lethality, and all of a sudden, things are gonna start to flip in their favor as if it's not already. We'll start it off up at the top as they work the perimeter. It's McCullough giving it off to Hull, and now back to Spencer and over to Seaton. Seaton using his handles as the shot clock winds down inside of 10. Got to get something quick here. 5. As the drive underneath will be a foul called at the base. Diving in there was Jace Mourning. Foul called against Parker Stanfield, and they called it a shooting foul. I don't know about all that. But the first one is off the mark, off the front of the rim. And won't go for the second either. Strumberger couldn't reel in the rebound either. And now Ottawa keeps it on their side of the floor with a full new possession. McCullough gets the inbound, hands it off. Hole, his shot won't go. Rebound, Spencer kicks it out to Mourning, and he gets the buckets. First one of the night. And I've wasted a good minute now into this ball game. As here's Callahan kicking it out. Marsh pulls up for mid-range, good. Shows him how it's done on a quick possession there for Louisburg. Seaton on the close wing, gives it inside to Spencer. Spencer tries to carve up the left side. Marsh slips, kick out. Mourning working the perimeter as the shot clock reaches inside of 10 once more. Mourning goes for a layup, won't go as it rolls off the backside. Now Frederick will take it down the floor here for Louisburg. This one's poked out by Jason Mourning, and we'll keep with Louisburg here on the far side. Inbound goes to Frederick. Gives it off to Callahan in the corner. Callahan trying to work the base. Stanfield, Marsh pulls up, long two, won't go. Rebound is Strumberger, but he loses it at the end. Ripped it out of the hands of McCullough, but couldn't hang on to it long enough. And now Ottawa takes over in a tie ball game. Here's Spencer. Now McCullough trying to dive down the right side. Kick out, hole, three, yes. Frederick to Marsh. Marsh now tries for a no look, and it's off the mark to Strumberger. A reckless turnover in a game that has been really back and forth between these two teams, even possessions. Hate to see that one drop empty. Now Ottawa will continue to work the perimeter. They have been absorbing this clock so far. As Spencer finds himself top of the key, gives it off to Mourning. Mourning will do a roundabout layup and get the two to go. Marsh had to make a break underneath, and now another reckless pass will end up in Ottawa hands once more. Turnover Louisburg. 7-2. Hole kicks it to Mourning underneath. Mourning shot is blocked out of bounds. Getterman will come in for Parker Stanfield. Here's Mourning. Kicks it out. Hole. Three. Gets it again. Aiden Hull. 2 for 2 from that spot. Marsh drives underneath. Strumberger goes up with some physicality, but it won't fall. Now deep shots. Getterman trying to play catch up. Gets called for a foul. Morning certainly sold that one, I would say, but not to say there wasn't any physicality. I just feel like Getterman really kind of laid off. First shot for Morning won't go. .415, excuse me, on the clock. Morning's second. Will. 11-2. Rough start here for the Wildcat men. As Getterman will hand it off. Callahan to Marsh. Marsh almost loses it. And now they'll continue to work to that right wing. Back corner. No good for three from Callahan. Morning will take it down the floor once more. Hands it off to Hull. Hull works it inside to Aaron Blaine. And another good bucket from Ottawa. That'll bring us to a timeout here. 30-second break coming up for Louisburg Sports Live. We'll be right back after this one.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Call insurance.
If you're just tuning in to Louisburg Sports Live as we join back from break, girls team lost 67-37 earlier tonight. Boys now down by 11 as Hayden Hull gets a steal there. Jason Morning now called for a charge. Parker Stanfield got his feet set. Draws the offensive control foul, and it'll be headed the other direction. Morning's been fast on the floor so far tonight, and it was a little too fast. Maybe a little too furious on that one, too. Strumberger finds himself underneath. Getterman with the putback gets the second bucket of the night for the Wildcats. 13-4, back into the single digits for this lead. Morning tries to find a pass opportunity and gets it off to Evan Askins-Dietrich. Now it's Aaron Blaine driving underneath. Strumberger gets the block, won't get the full takeaway. Hull for three. No dice. Strumberger with the rebound and almost loses it again. Those hands are just a little bouncy there on the defensive rebounds. Got to keep better control of the ball here. Getterman dives on it, tries to keep possession. It'll be a jump ball on the floor, which will keep with the Wildcats. Love the aggression out of Getterman on that play. Had the Wolf coming in. That was tough to really analyze from his perspective as he tried to just work inside. I think he just worked into a tough spot in the defense. Maybe just being a little more heads up about that. Try to pass it in, not dribble. As Louisburg now will work it with Braden Stringfield on the far side wing. Almost gets the call there again as he dishes it off. Callahan for three, yes! Lance Callahan opens up the floodgates. And here come the Wildcats, 7-13. And oof, a foul called there as the shot was put up by Trace Spencer. gotta say, I think the physicality on one side just isn't quite the same whistle-wise as the other, but maybe I'm hyper-analyzing here. Spencer knocks down the first. Felt like there were a couple times there with Strumberger, especially down on the other side, trying to go up and just kind of getting hacked at with 3 Cyclones around him. Felt like that Spencer call was very similar situation to some of those, but might see that flip around here later on in the game. Callahan gives it to Strumberger. Now trying to work his way inside, almost loses it. That'd have been a clean pickpocket. Marsh now pulls up, mid-range 2. Won't go, rebound, Aaron Blaine. Now underneath, McCullough gets the 2. Bumps that lead up to 9 once again. Marsh gets the call underneath. Nothing there on that shot as he sends it a little long. Hull now tries to elevate and can't get the bucket as he was fouled on his way to the basket. 3rd team foul committed by Louisburg. 4th team, excuse me. First personal from Lance Callahan, and now Hayden Hull will be headed to the line to shoot 2. First one won't go. Second shot from Hull is no good either. Rebound will go to Trace Spencer, but he will travel on his way out of the paint. Turning the ball over to the Wildcats. So starting once again, here's Derek Frederick. Marsh now on the far wing. Gives it back to Frederick. Strumberger loses it out of bounds. And head coach for the Wildcats, Ben Dole, is wanting a foul call there on the other side of the floor. Kind of agree with him. It's been a little soft on that side. Not that it's been one-sided. It just feels like there's been a couple situations where a whistle blown could have changed a couple of things. Strumberger, though, has got to be just a little bit stronger with the ball. Getterman now carves into the paint. Frederick for 3, yes! Back-to-back scores for the Wildcats. 3-pointers from Callahan and Frederick. As we enter the final 20 seconds, no shot clock now. As Morning will turn the ball over. And he'll be called for an offensive control foul again. That's his 2nd foul, both being as the ball handler. It's only the first quarter, too. You got to be careful with that if you're Morning, a starter. And clock expires. Not the worst thing that could happen for the Wildcats as they are down 6 as it stands. 16-10 is the score. We'll advance into the second quarter, and we'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned.
Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
2-0 Wildcats taking on the 0-1 Cyclones tonight in Louisburg. 10-16 as we head into the second quarter of action. Louisburg trying to keep their undefeated record for the season so far. Ottawa trying to get their first, as Morning has been leading a majority of the charge. Here's a shot pulled up from McCullough and out of bounds on Hayden Hull. Turnover goes back to the Wildcats. Huge bonus possession here as Callahan tries to work the underneath. Can't get it to go on the first try, gets his rebound and is fouled on his way back up again.
Foul on 32, Spencer, his first foul. Ottawa take foul for 1 second quarter. On the line, Callahan for the Wildcats.
Callahan shooting 2. Only 37 seconds into this ball game so far, as Callahan knocks down the first. How close this game is, free throws are certainly a huge deal. And fouling a guard to go to the charity stripe probably isn't the best of ideas either. Here's Morning trying to work that far side of the paint and is looking for a foul, but as much as I don't want to side with a student section, I'd say they've got it on point. He just let that ball go and slipped out of his hands. Physicality, I mean, there was a collision there, sure, but it wasn't enough to draw a foul. There's going to be a lot of physicality on the floor tonight. Can't be asking for anything around those parts. Callahan pulls up 3, bang! 1 point game, and Ottawa wants a timeout. So we'll take a break with them, and we'll be right back after this one on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Call insurance agent.
Hello, customer.
Oh, great. I just had a quick question about my insurance.
You are 312th in line.
Oh, it's just a real quick question.
Would you like a callback in 6 hours?
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Hey, Max, I can answer your insurance question.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Following the Callahan 3, Callahan's been doing some damage here in this first half. He's got 5 points already in this quarter alone. And a attempted steal from Frederick leaves him stranded, but he recovers quickly. Here's a pull-up from Trace Spencer, won't go. Hayden Hull with the putback, won't go either. What's the call here? Called foul on Lance Callahan. But it was on the floor. So the inbound goes to Spencer. Now McCullough, top of the key. Knives down the left side, won't go. Spencer put back good. So Frederick will take it down the floor. Getterman calling for a screen. Now kicks out. Callahan finds himself in 3 territory again. Won't go. Rebound Hayden Hull. Hull takes it down the floor. Dishes it off to Seaton. And loose ball. It's going for the Wildcats.
Owen Marsh checks back in for the Wildcats. Aaron Blaine checking in for the Cyclones.
Marsh checks in for Callahan. Getterman remains in as the designated 6. Alongside him, the only other sub on the floor is Fletcher Viterna. Frederick's shots will not fall, but he'll be called for a foul, or will draw a foul on Hull.
Foul on Hayden Hull, his first foul, team foul number 2. Heading to the line, Derek Frederick for the Wildcats.
So that'll be Hull's first, team second. Frederick shooting 2. First one, good. And already, nice performance from the stripe for the Wildcats so far. And maybe I jinxed it there, but I'd still say 3 for 4. Certainly sufficient so far. Viterna will man up on Morning. Marsh takes defense on Hull. Works it inside. Strumberger gets a big block. Viterna slowing things down, dishes it off, and a travel called on Strumberger.
Checks in for Ottawa.
So now back to the Cyclones, who lead by 2 right now. Here's Blaine. Blaine trying to find an open man, hands it off to Morning. Morning goes down the left side and puts it in for 2. Getterman hands it off. Marsh now, far corner. Works the perimeter. Frederick, long 3, gets it to go. Guts the lead to 1. And now Morning will hand it off. Hull trying to retaliate, won't go. Rebound Strumberger. Chance to take the lead for the Wildcats. They haven't had it all game. Getterman kicks out. Viterna pulls up mid-range 2, gets it to go, and 1. Fletcher Viterna. And drawing a foul on Jace Morning. That's his 3rd with half of the second quarter remaining. Viterna does not capitalize on the 3-point opportunity. But regardless, the lead is to the Wildcats, but only temporarily. Big time foul though. I mean, Jace Morning up to 3 at this point. He's gonna have to play a little bit softer for the remainder of this game. If he gets up into 4 here in the first half, that's gonna be really dicey. Right now, he's one of their leading scorers, if not their leading scorer. 3-point shot from Getterman won't go. Rebound Ottawa as they head the other direction. I like this aggression from Louisburg from outside the perimeter, but a great shot from Morning. Puts in 2. brings the lead back to 3, and now Viterna will try to set up the offense. Getterman kicks out. Frederick pulls up. Long 2 off the backboard. Won't go. Rebound Morning. Hull kicks it down low, and Aaron Blaine will drop in another 2. All of a sudden, Louisburg's offense has gone a little bit quiet here towards the end of the second. Had a big time play from Viterna, didn't capitalize on the 3-point. And then the comeback from Ottawa as they were fired up after that foul call. Getterman almost loses the ball, pulls up free throw line, won't go, rebound. Aaron Blaine. They kick it down to Blaine on the block, and he lays in another. Strumberger having a hard time against Blaine right now, as he's got back-to-back points on back-to-back possessions, as well as a bunch of rebounds. Blaine will now get called for a foul here as Strumberger went up for that too. Oh, excuse me. That was Askins Dietrich. Speaking of Askins Dietrich, it was Leah Askins Dietrich who scored a majority of the points for the girls team tonight for the Cyclones. Strumberger was unable to connect on the first of his free throws, so now here comes number 2. Second will go. Askins Dietrich gives it off to Seaton. Now underneath with McCullough, who can't connect. And a big possession here coming up for Louisburg to bring it back potentially within 1. Marsh tries to dive underneath, won't go, and Strumberger's going to be called for a foul here. As he was trying to get a takeaway on McCullough. He'll be called for his first foul, second team. Coming in for Owen Marsh was Braden Stringfield. Hull finds himself at the elbow, can't go for the 2. Stringfield gets the rebound, and now under 60 seconds remaining in the first half. For Louisburg, you got to try and make it as close as possible. You want to go into half feeling like you've got a chance to come out and just bounce into it, just break into a lead. A bucket here is big for the momentum. Frederick kicks out. Viterna 3, yes! Brings it within 1 possession. And now back the other way, Seaton will try a Hezzy layup. And under 15 seconds, Louisburg will get the last say. Frederick pulls up 3, yes! Tie ball game at the buzzer. And Louisburg will roll into the locker rooms on a high note. What a shot, a combination of Fletcher Viterna and Derek Frederick brings the 6-point deficit to 0 at the end of the first half. We'll take a break and we'll be right back with halftime analysis. You're watching Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Bose Pharmacy is Louisburg's true hometown pharmacy. Pharmacist Kevin Vose and his team are proud to be part of the Louisburg community, and your health is their top priority. And now with Test to Treat, Vose can provide strep and flu testing and treatment all in one by appointment. Vose continues to be your stop for everyday health essentials and all of your prescription needs. Vose Pharmacy, Louisburg's pharmacy, and proud to support the Wildcats. Call 913-533-7575 or visit VosePharmacy.com.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Fun 99 menu, always $1.99 each.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. The all-new Sonic Smasher. Live free, eat Sonic.
You want to live free?
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Explore, Imagine, and Connect at the Louisburg Library in downtown Louisburg. Serving the community since 1968, the Louisburg Library has everything you're looking for. Whether you're into bestsellers, mystery, sci-fi, action, romance, or graphic novels, there's a story for everyone. Take advantage of their programs for kids and adults like book boxes, book clubs, winter read, summer bash, computer coding camps, and so much more. Stop by and meet their friendly staff 7 days a week and learn more at louisburglibrary.org.
Back for the halftime show here on Louisburg Sports Live. The 2-0 Wildcats fighting hard to keep their undefeated record here tonight as they bang in 2 threes there at the end of the first half. Ottawa just slipped on defense on those last 2 possessions, and what a difference it makes when a team rallies back that quickly. I mean, you have to think about the implications going into that locker room. Ottawa, I mean, you're coming off of 2 big negative possessions. Even though you're tied up, you feel like going into the locker room like, man, this isn't how we wanted it to go. And for Louisburg, you're walking into the locker room, same score, same situation, and you're saying, yeah, we're doing good. Keep rolling. There's a couple things to fix, but if we keep rolling here, we're feeling good. The mentality difference is such a big deal rolling into the locker room, and I'll be interested because really it comes down to the coaches. Head coach Ben Dole, as well as the coach for Ottawa, Cliff McCullough. If they're able to, put their players in the right mental state going into the second half and rally them properly, that's going to make a huge difference. If McCullough is able to tell his players, hey, it is a tie game. Yeah, we let those 2 go. Just don't let it happen again. We battled really hard in this first half to create the lead. They needed 2 threes to bounce back. If we prevent even one of those, we have a lead. And then for Louisburg, if you're rallying off of that positive note and you're saying, hey, keep working the ball, keep working the perimeter. We're doing really well from 3-point range. Inside, got to claim some of those second chance points on the offensive rebounds. I think that's the big miss right now for Louisburg, and that was the big miss last week as well. Although they did claim the win, I kind of harped on the fact that, hey, there's opportunities there's big opportunities that aren't insanely challenging that should be taken that Louisburg hasn't been capitalizing under the basket. And I'd like to see them capitalize on those a little more often. Couple of turnovers here and there from the Wildcats. Ottawa had a couple there towards the end of the half as well, but mostly Wildcats. As long as they can keep those turnovers to a minimum, they'll be fine. Ottawa right now, the trouble, fouls. They've been putting themselves in a couple of foul trouble. You've got a starter, Jace Morning, that's sitting at 3 fouls right now. That puts you in a position where you're like, hey, do we even put him out there to start the third quarter? I feel like you have to. But if he claims an early foul, you have that refreshed mindset. Maybe you're not thinking as much about the foul trouble that you're in. All of a sudden, you hack out an arm, 4 fouls. You got to be sitting out until the last 4 minutes, essentially, or until it becomes do or die for Ottawa. So, Jace Morning, got to be a little bit of a different game for him for the remainder, for this entire second half, I would say. Other big names for Ottawa, Hayden Hull, he's been pretty good from 3. McCullough has been good underneath as well. But looking at the other side, it's really been a battle of the guards for Louisburg. And right now, Lance Callahan, Derek Frederick, and Owen Marsh have been running the table. And I'm assuming it's going to stay that way. They're going to start attacking from that longer range, mid-range to long-range shots, trying to get those 3 balls to keep falling as Ottawa isn't really pressing on the perimeter. So we'll see. We'll see if everything pans out, or how it pans out, rather. And going forward, both teams, I mean, it's even. Even Steven right now, brand new game, except this time you've only got 1 half of basketball to try and claim victory. 3 minutes from the second half. We'll be right back on Louisburg Sports Live, presented by Vose Pharmacy.
Oh, hi, honey.
Hi, Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Maximize your athletic potential with Louisburg Chiropractic. Athletes of all ages and skill levels can improve with the help of Dr. Jake Polzin at Louisburg Chiropractic Center. Shorter recovery times, increased range of motion, and flexibility are just a few of the benefits. Everyone can benefit from chiropractic care, from the pros to gym rats, rec golfers to high school athletes. Let Louisburg Chiropractic Center improve your performance. Call now, 913-837-2910. Since their doors first opened in 1920, First National Bank has been committed to local decision-making and long-term relationships. Locally owned and managed, First National Bank is there to guide you through all your firsts. First checking or savings account, first loan, first business groundbreaking, or your first home. A variety of banking services, expert guidance, and an emphasis on putting you first. First National Bank in Louisburg, 1201 West Amity, 913-837-5191. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live, tie ball game at 28 apiece as the Wildcats will start off with the rock here in the second half. Marsh with the inbound will be going to Frederick as they will set up the offense to try and break this tie early. Faces to watch right now, basically any of the guards, primarily Lance Callahan and Derek Frederick for Louisburg. On the other side, Hayden Hull and Jace Morning have been dealing the damage. Marsh finds himself on the far wing, kicks out to Callahan. Shot clock inside of 10. Marsh trying to carve his way inside and get under the legs of a couple defenders. It won't go. Hull kicks out. Morning. Close wing. As Hull finds himself in the corner. Won't go. Rebound, McCullough. McCullough goes back up and is fouled on his way. And be shooting 2. Parker Stanfield is called for the foul. It'll be his 3rd, first team foul. Getterman will check in. After a quick time on the floor for Parker Stanfield. And a missed free throw from McCullough. These are big opportunities here, trying to break a tie. 7-12, and won't go off the rim as this one's kicked out. Hull for 3, gets it this time. Big time 3 from Hayden Hull as Marsh pulls up from free throw range and is fouled. So now Owen Marsh will get to shoot some free throws after the foul from Trace Spencer. That's Spencer's 2nd, first team for Ottawa. Marsh's first falls cleanly. No doubt about that one. And the second won't. Rebound McCullough. Morning drives underneath and gets the and one. And one for Jace Morning. That one called against Owen Marsh. Brings it up to a 4-point lead. Trying to make it 5 here is Morning. Morning gets the bucket. Brings it to a 5-point lead now for the Cyclones. 34-29. Getterman kicks out. Marsh now back to Getterman on the close wing as they continue to go back and forth, working the perimeter. Getterman pulls up, mid-range 2, won't go. Rebound is into 3 sets of hands. That was Stringfield, Strumberger, and McCullough all fighting for possession. Ends up a jump ball, and now Ottawa takes over. Morning to try and make this a 3-possession game. As the Cyclones work the perimeter. Haskins Dietrich finds Spencer. Hull pulls up from 3 and gets it to go. Hayden Hull, the 3-point shooter, has been pulling up at every chance he gets. Frederick wanted the retaliation, but holds off for now. Timeout Louisburg. Louisburg 1, Ottawa 9 here in the third quarter so far. We'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Hi, Grandma. I'm really sorry. I won't be able to make it today. I have way too much homework, and you don't have enough internet.
Oh, honey, I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh, I need more internet in my house.
Well, you know you could have just called, right?
Oh.
Call Go Brawley today.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live. Wildcats with the ball on their side of the floor, as Frederick will direct the offense. Alongside Marsh and Getterman on the outside. Callahan drives in and gets the two. Callahan has been a big bright spot for this offense so far today, and defensively he's been great too. Covering Hayden Hull. And Askins Dietrich gets the bucket there. Loose ball headed the other direction as Louisburg turns it over.
Fletcher Paterna checks in for the Wildcats.
Paterna checks in for Frederick. As Morning kicks it, Aaron Blaine gets fouled on the way to the basket. And makes it as well for the and one. Strumberger gets called for his second. And we headed the other direction as they're going to call a foul on Aiden McCullough on the rebound, pleading his case there, but will get dished his first, team foul number 2. Getterman takes it down the floor here for the Wildcats. Gives it off. Marsh now dribbling around the perimeter. Carves his way inside, can't go. And rebound McCullough going the other direction. As he kicks it. Blaine can't get the buckets. Callahan comes down with it. Kicks it over. Viterna. Shot 3 won't go. Rebound Morning. Morning elects to slow it down. Hull now driving in and gets the buckets. 2-pointer for Hayden Hull. Callahan kicks it to the corner with Viterna. Now across the court. McCullough tries for the save, and he actually gets it. Morning, his shot blocked. Warning now for the inbound after the blocked shot. Hull pulls up 3, can't get it. Rebound, Askins Dietrich. And a foul called on the floor. See where this one goes. This goes against Fletcher Viterna, and that's the 4th, which puts Ottawa into bonus with 3:42 remaining.
Stanfield checks back in for the Wildcats.
Stanfield comes in for Viterna. Inbound goes to McCullough. And now here's Mourning. Pulls up for three. Gets it. Only 3 points so far for Louisburg in this third quarter. Strumberg kicks out. Callahan for three. Can't go. Rebound Mourning. McCullough kicks to the corner. Askins Dietrich lights up the corner this time. Yeah, that will be a timeout called from Louisburg. Still a full quarter of action after this. 3:06 remaining in the third. 18-point lead for Ottawa. We'll take a break and be right back.
DeBoe's Real Estate Group at Keller Williams would like to wish all of our sporting teams success this season. If you're looking for real estate, feel free to contact us. If you're looking for buyer needs or seller needs, we're more than happy to help you with any of your transactions. Feel free to give us a call, 913-963-4076, or you can email us at dougbose@kw.com. We look forward to hearing from you, and go Cats.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
31-49. Louisburg has mustered up 3 points here in the third quarter. Unable to get any more than that, as they averaged 14 going into the half per quarter. Callahan pulls up for three, can't go, gets his own rebound, kicks it across to Stanfield. Stanfield now looking for an opportunity, and he's fouled. This goes against, I believe, Jace Mourning. No. Based on his reaction, I thought he was getting called for it. Aaron Blaine was the recipient of that foul call. And Stanfield can't capitalize on his first of 2 free throws. It'll be a third team foul for Ottawa. So got room for one more before bonus time. McCullough on the far wing. Hands it back to Mourning. Mourning looking for a teammate, finds McCullough. And now down the baseline. As he tries to go up, it's blocked by Stanfield. Blaine's shot is also blocked, but this time called for a foul. It's Parker Stanfield's 4th. So he was calling for a sub, as Aaron Blaine brings it into 50 for Ottawa. Second free throw, good as well. Life has been sucked out of this building as Ottawa looks to build a 20-point lead right now, sitting at 19. Marsh pulls up for 2 and can't go. A lid on the baskets for the right side. This one's poked away. Marsh tries for the save. It ends up with the Cyclones. Morning finds himself top of the key, dishes it off. McCullough gets the buckets. And 21 points is the separation. Things getting out of hand here for the Wildcats. Strumberger gets fouled.
Second foul on Blaine. Fourth team foul. Strumberger on the line for the Wildcats.
Blaine gets called for his second, which puts Louisburg in bonus as well. And Strumberger 0 for 3 tonight from the stripe. There's something about the big guy who can make the free throw. You know that they're going to be hacked at. You know that they're going to be sent to the line probably more than anybody else. It's so important to capitalize on these opportunities. Strumberger gets his first point of the night, I believe, with that bucket. $20-point deficit as it stands. McCullough kicks to Blaine. Now here's Seaton to Morning. Pulls up from the elbow. Bounces around and no good. 60 seconds remaining. Frederick pulls up, long two, got it. Louisburg will need to chip away at this lead. They can get one more basket, knock it down to a 16-pointer. Things look a little bit different than if it's 20 going into the fourth quarter. Here's a shot from McCullough. Won't go. Rebound Strumberger. 25 points in this quarter alone for Ottawa. Their highest scoring tonight. Put back from Stringfield, can't go. Blaine kicks it to Morning, who's going to slow things down for only a moment. Boosts into the paint and is fouled on his way. Strumberger will bring his third.
Foul on Strumberger, his third foul. Heading to the line.
Sixth team foul, or not that it matters, but is the sixth team foul in this quarter. And Morning connects on his first. Looking to make it a 20-point lead going into half. Or going into the fourth quarter, excuse me. And that he does. 6.7 seconds left. Marsh down the floor, loses the ball. And Morning hucks one up. No dice. Morning got the steal and then tried to put up a three-pointer. And that one falls short. 54, or excuse me, should be 55 to 35 is the score. We'll be right back after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Wildcat Veterinary Clinic. Come see us at our newly remodeled facility across from the stadium. We're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services and specialty care that includes surgery, chiropractic, and reproductive services. With 24-hour emergency services, a team of 13 veterinarians, and 3 other locations in Paola, Drexel, and Martin City, our commitment to this community makes Wildcat Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent TJ Solander in Louisburg at 913-837-3237.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable.
Back on Louisburg Sports Live. Final 8 minutes of action here in the boys' game. Trying to get redemption for the loss on the girls' side. 20 points separates Louisburg from Ottawa right now as Askins Dietrich misses on that three-point chance. Getterman capitalizes on the fast break too. And Hayden Hull is down for the count. Looks like he got hit in that groin area. Not feeling too good after that one, I'm sure. As now he'll take the ball down the floor, kick it over to Morning. Askins Dietrich to Spencer. And now McCullough tries to pull up short range, won't go. Rebound is into the hands of Eli Roth. He's getting his first minutes tonight. Callahan getting hacked at underneath. Hands it off to Roth. Finds Viterna. Top of the key three. Won't go. And it's rebound Askins Dietrich. Morning. Finds Spencer underneath. And boosts it back to a 20-point lead. Louisburg has got to get a string of possessions put together here to try and give themselves any kind of chance. And loose ball, Getterman gives it up. Askins Dietrich goes through contact. Spencer. I think they're waiting on the call from the close official. And the official on the other side took matters into his own hands, said, yeah, that was a charge. Second foul called against Askins Dietrich. Frederick takes the ball down the floor. Viterna to Callahan. Frederick now close wing. Frederick for three, gets it to go. Cuts into this lead. 17 to go here for Louisburg. They've got to really put something together. String a couple of those threes together, maybe some twos on some fast break points. That's exactly the shot you're willing to give up. Spencer from three. Frederick puts up a floater, can't go. I'd like to see him pass it around just a couple of times on that possession. Try to shape up a nice open shot. Morning gets fouled on his way to the buckets and will be shooting two. Callahan gets his third foul. First team. Leighton Thompson and Aaron Blaine both queued up to come into this one, along with Parker Stanfield, who comes in for Getterman. Stepping out for Ottawa's Hayden Hull and Aiden Spencer, or Trace Spencer, excuse me. Morning gets his second to go. Back up to an 18-point lead. Callahan, Viterna, back to Callahan. Frederick, Stanfield, trying to find Strumberger underneath. And a travel called underneath by Stanfield, who was trying to recover the ball.
Owen Marsh checks in for the Wildcats for the turn.
Inbound from Askins Dietrich. as he will take the ball down the floor. Now Jace Morning. Gives it off, and it's taken away by Owen Marsh, who kicks it to Frederick. Frederick to Marsh. Marsh floater won't go. Strumberger with the save. Callahan for three. Can't go. Rebound Askins Dietrich. Not much movement on the scoreboard here in the last couple moments. Marsh lays out for that ball. Now a 3 points from the newcomer Leighton Thompson, and that can't go either. Nearly halfway through this fourth quarter, Marsh drives underneath, kicks out. Callahan can't grab onto it. It's a quick pass from Marsh from the inside to the outs, and just wasn't quite expecting it. Jace Morning steps out for Gavin Seaton. Askins Dietrich gives it off, and now a takeaway for Owen Marsh, who hesitates a little bit and draws the shooting foul. No, not headed to the line. Callahan finds himself 3 territory, bang, good to go. 15-point separation now, as they've gained 5 on Ottawa so far. And we've got a foul called on Callahan. I don't know about that one, but may have been an audio cue there for the close official. Frederick steps out for Getterman. No changes for the Cyclones just yet. Stanfield guarding McCullough close. McCullough fading two. Can't go. Rebound Strumberger. Louisburg gonna need to push the narrative. That's not quite what I meant, as Aiden McCullough gets an off-ball foul there. Third team, second personal. Aiden Hull now in for McCullough. Getterman inbound, Marsh. Over to Getterman. Outside the arc, Stanfield kicks it back out and draws a foul. Getterman gets the miss out of the way. And now Louisburg's gonna take a timeout. 3:14 remaining. 15-point lead for Ottawa right now. We'll see how this one pans out. We'll be right back after this break.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Louisburg trying to get something started here. 15-point deficit as it stands, trying to cut into it here with this possession. Marsh, in the corner. Kicks it across the court. Getterman for three. Can't go, but he is fouled. So now he'll be headed to the line. First one is no good from Getterman. So 2 more to go. You'd like to see him make 2 the 3. See if he makes the adjustment. He does.
Morning and McCullough check in for the Cyclones.
Another one here brings it to 13 if he can get it to connect. And he does. Stringfield comes in for Callahan. .306 remaining. McCullough gets the call from the inbound. Hull now taking it down the floor. McCullough kicks out to Blaine. Blaine over to Morning. And now Morning will slow things down. Shot clock at 20. Blaine to Seaton. Now across the court to Hull. Now Seaton underneath. His shot won't go. Collision with their own team as Hull kicks back to Morning. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Morning's gonna have to pull up. He does not get it off in time. 2:29 remaining. But with the rate that things are going, if Ottawa can just hang on, they will be able to claim victory. They've just got to draw out full length of their possessions for the remainder of this game. Callahan on the wing. Stanfield dishes it. Strumberger right underneath the basket. Won't go. Hull for 3. And that might be the nail in the coffin. 2:06 remaining, and Morning gets called for a foul. Sends Getterman to the line for 1 and 1.
Check that foul on Morning. Getterman on the line.
Excuse me, shooting 2. Getterman connects on his first. And his second goes as well.
Marsh checks in for Getterman.
Gonna have to score or hold Ottawa scoreless here for Louisburg. Here's Hull. Hull kicks out. McCullough for 3. Can't go. Rebound Seaton, and he drops in a 2. There was a collision there on that side with Getterman on the sideline. He's unaware of the ball being in his vicinity. Callahan snags it on the far side, kicks it out. Marsh. Marsh takes a floater too, can't go. Rebound Ottawa. And Morning will get fouled on his way to the basket. Parker Stanfield will be called for that one, and that was a battle between 2 players at 4 fouls. Whoever was called for that one would be exiting the game.
Getterman checks in on the line this morning.
So Stanfield exits for Getterman. Morning knocks down his first of 2. And to bring it to 18, gets it. And I believe that will be all she wrote here for Louisburg tonight. Oh, man. I don't know if that ball was tipped or... Everybody making the case that that ball was tipped. Thought it was an errant pass from my perspective. Didn't see the tip. Aaron Blaine goes up. Can't come down with it is Strumberger. But it's off the hands of McCullough. As it's under 60 seconds here. Callahan pulls up, 3 ball, good to go. That one more so for dignity than anything else. As Seaton tries for the 2. Rebound and put back by McCullough is good to go. Find Getterman on the close side wing. Kick it to the top, Callahan for 3, yes. I'd take that odds every possession. Callahan shooting lights out here towards the end of the game, but it won't be enough. 53 to 67, both teams for Ottawa putting up 67 points. High schoolers gonna love that one. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and take it to the post-game show here tonight. We'll take one quick break and we'll be right back.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Looking for the perfect getaway? At Destination Fun Travel, we bring the world to you. From turquoise Caribbean beaches to European river cruises and beyond. Destination Fun Travel is an award-winning travel agency specializing in creating unforgettable vacations. All-inclusive resorts, luxury villas, group trips, or custom vacation packages. Let us turn your dream vacation into reality, because with us, the journey is just as exciting as the destination.
Iron Horse Family and
Post-game show is brought to you by Elliott Insurance Group. At Elliott Insurance Group, they believe building strong relationships with their clients and their community is the best way to serve them both, with offices throughout the area and online at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Well, Louisburg falls 0-2 tonight between the girls and the boys to Ottawa. Ottawa gets the sweep and will have both teams sitting at a 500 record, 1-1 on the season as they advance into their schedule. We talked about both of these teams meeting later on in the season on February, so looking forward to that. The adjustments, I think the boys team certainly could have pulled this one out tonight. They just had a really rough third quarter defensively. Everything else was really fine. I thought underneath the basket was really the weak point on the offense. They were unable to capitalize on a lot of the second chance buckets, as well as just working the ball underneath. A lot of the floaters were about 50%, and then mid-range and long-range balls were really the advantage that they had tonight for Louisburg. And I those are always good, but really a team adapts very, very easily to those long-range shots and is able to guard them very fluidly if you're not able to attack from all angles. And Louisburg just wasn't able to do that tonight. Looking forward, I think they've got to be able to get a couple more rebounds there, and on the rebounds, they've got to capitalize on the opportunities that they bring. If you're going to get the board, got to be able to put that one up from 2 feet. But other than that, 3-ball was on fire tonight. Ottawa's going to be going into this, or was coming into this knowing it was going to be a competition, leaving pretty happy with their performance. Both teams putting up 67 points. That's a solid showing, especially for how much of a defensive battle it was early on in the boys' game and the girls' game. Both teams facing a defensive powerhouse in the Louisburg Wildcats and fighting through it, able to put up a moderate amount of points and come out with the victories. Louisburg will look ahead in their schedule to try and bounce back off of this one. I think for the girls' team, you know, it's just a little touchy on the passes. They can get a couple of stronger passes in there. Things can change a lot there for the girls' team, and on the boys' team, just making those baskets or making those easy little 2-footers under the basket. That's going to be the key to success for them. A couple of possessions, and it's a completely different game. But with that being said, we'll go ahead and wrap it up here on Louisburg Sports Live. Our next broadcast will be coming to you on Friday. Like I said earlier in this one, I will not be broadcasting that one. You'll have an alternate commentator, but I'll be back after that game, so stay tuned for that. With that being said, we hope you all had a good time. Thank you for watching, and have a good night. This is Drake Miller, along with Josh Gilliard, signing off.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.